Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I just want to give you guys a little backstory on this hunt before we get going here. But I gave this buck a nickname, and the reason why I give bucks a nickname that I have on camera and that I specifically hunt isn't for the sake of just giving them a nickname. So, myself, Hunter, Dave, Joe, we all kind of hunt together, so it's easy for us to talk about these deer when we got multiple bucks on cameras in different pieces by a name instead of just saying, oh, the tight 10 that's over here, the wide 10, this 9, a split brow, a split G2 buck, what have you, by characteristics. Just give them a name. It's easy. I know a lot of people don't like it, but this is a buck that I nicknamed Matador, and the reason behind it is the first video I had of him on trail camera. He was hitting a scrape that I knew a bunch of bucks were hitting. And when he put his head up, he just kind of had that big bull-like frame, and he was posturing his shoulders, kind of looking like a rodeo bull, digging in and taking a turn. So it just popped into my head, and I nicknamed him Matador. And he was hanging up tight in this 35-acre piece of thick cedars and fir trees. It was bordering a swamp, and it was kind of a pinch point and hard to get to without blowing the deer out of there. So I set up on him a couple times, and I could hear grunting and hear grunting and hear grunting over and over and over again. And just every time I went in, and these bucks, they just wouldn't leave the bedding area. They'd blow all the does out, and they just didn't want to show themselves. So I knew if I went in on a Saturday when all the public pressure from all the other hunters would be coming in from the backside, I knew if I set up on the finger of this swamp, overlooking where they would go to the islands, my chances were going to be in my favor with the deer spilling out of the bedding area going for the islands where these deer would be able to see hunters coming 360 degrees. So sure enough, that's what I did. I set up a little further away due to like trees and there was a lot of factors, but a little further away than I wanted to be. And I was worried that if the deer were bedded on the island like they were opening day, then I would blow the deer off the island and they wouldn't want to flush back to it if people came through the piece of woods. So I didn't even have time to do an interview on this hunt. I was waiting for camera light, and as I was setting up, I just heard crashing, look up, couple little bucks spill out, doe spills out, deer just start flying everywhere, and then I just see rack coming through the swamp. And instantly I knew it was him. I could just tell by his frame. So I watched this buck for 20 minutes. Now, one of the cameras that I film with does 20-minute videos. At 26 minutes, I took the shot. So unfortunately, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have the shot on video, but I do have the GoPro angle of me shooting. That doesn't skip a beat. I'm not going to draw this video out, but I get the whole recovery when I walk up to him, my reaction. Great video. Again, kind of bumming that I didn't get the actual shot on camera, but this was a 289-yard shot. Normally I wouldn't shoot that far, but I don't second guess my abilities. If I'm taking that shot, I'm doing it for a reason. I had my 6.5 Creedmoor, which I've practiced with at that range. I know I'm accurate with at that range. And I'm going to tell you right now, on the first shot, I thought I missed him. But apparently I hit a little bit of trash that was in the way, and that bullet fragmented, and I found 4 pieces of jacket that pierced the front of his chest in the heart. So that kind of shocked him. The buck takes a couple bounds. I chamber another round, get on him broadside. He was actually quarter two, just a little bit, kind of curled up. And I plugged him, and he drops in his tracks. So hopefully you guys enjoy this hunt. Me and Hunter, his father, his brother, his uncle, and his cousin are headed for Ohio on Saturday. This wasn't a planned hunt. Unfortunately, the whole Nantucket plan we had for the meat hunt got fouled by coronavirus. So hopefully everyone out there is staying safe, and we'll try to bring some more hunts to you. Hopefully we find some luck in Ohio with some big deer. So thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think.
Big boy, 250. Keep steady, he's a ways out. He's right behind one tree. He's got the doe in the swamp with them. They're both Got him that time, mother. Where'd you go? Holy holy shit. Holy shit. I think I got him in the neck with the first shot and it kind of stunned him and he stopped. I ain't gonna celebrate just yet. I ain't gonna say nothing to Dave. I'm just gonna climb down. My stomach's in knots. My chest hurts. I just had to compose myself. So bad. Please be down. I hope you didn't just lay down. Because some big old smart box will do that. I hope that's right. I'm gonna creep over there. I think it's Matador. When he put his head up, sniffed the wind. He had a nice frame on him outside his ears. Holy shit. I feel like Luke Bryan getting buck fever right now. Oh man, nothing gets me jacked up like deer hunting. This is what makes it all worth it. I hope there's not disappointment at the other end. Let's go. So I think I might just throw up. I see the two deer that were with him out in the swamp. I don't know if I'm not looking in the right place or what, but they're coming back this way. I haven't found him. I haven't seen blood. I could be looking at the wrong spot in the swamp and he could be laying out there, but looking back towards where I shot, there's a lot of stuff that could have stopped that bullet that I couldn't see. It was a now or never. He was going back for the woods and I had a shot, felt steady. Man, that was a poke. I did roll him, just like I thought I did. I'm gonna be ready just in case here. What a shot, dude. What a shot. I got Matador. Look at this shot. Look at that shot. Haha, 300 yards. Just shy of 300. Who's calling me? All right, well, here he is. This is the buck that I nicknamed Matador. Maine frame 10. As you can see, don't have much to his body. Pretty light. Feels like he's already been running. His back straps are like non-existent. Feel his backbone sticking out, but tarsal glands are wicked stinky. He was with a doe. And my shot is right there. Dropped him like a bad habit. As you guys saw, my first shot didn't really, got a bunch of ticks on him. Didn't really go where I wanted it. I was aiming right at his chest. That's the shot I had. He was facing me like that. I put my crosshairs here, my 201 BDC reticle here, and my 297 was like here. And it was a 289 yard shot. I had 25 minutes of him standing in the swamp with no shot. to be able to compose myself. And then I got in my own head once I knew I was going to shoot and I was ready to shoot, and my heart started pumping, and like an idiot I closed my eyes when I pulled the trigger. So first shot didn't go where I planned, and he took a couple bounds, as you guys saw, stopped. I honestly don't even remember it happened so fast, if he was broadside or a quarter away or what. Haven't even looked for an exit hole, but there's been deer running around everywhere here. Anyways, he turned, I jacked another round in lightning fast, and before I could even think about it, I was on him rock solid, and boom, I made that shot. He dropped. I knew I rolled him right there. I didn't see him get up, I didn't see him make the wood line, and by the time I got over here, I kept second guessing my shot. I just wasn't looking in the right spot, and he was a little further out than I thought, and I finally saw this sticking up out of the grass in the swamp, and just about threw up once I knew it was all real. So been hunting this deer hard, and I only had one video of him running a doe up a ridge and then one hitting a scrape. Nothing for a week out of 3 cameras, 39-acre piece, and I knew with the pressure coming onto the bedding on a Saturday, he'd probably blow the swamp and go for the islands, and that's exactly what he did. And when he wanted to double back and go back for the wood line, I knew it was now or never, and that's why I tried to take that shot at his neck even at that distance. I had a nice clear wide open shot, took it, and then I was fortunate enough to get another round in, and he stopped the broadside because he didn't know where it came from because I was so far off, and thumped him. So I'm guessing, I'm gonna guess 155. He doesn't have a lot of meat to him. He's skinnier than he really looks, but also has one of the smallest G2s I think I've ever seen. But he's been rubbing a lot. He's all smoothed out. Tarsal glands stink. Neck's blowing right up nice. He's gonna look good on the wall next to my other 10-pointer. This one's gonna go on the other side of the cathedral ceiling, and yeah, that's a wrap for Maine rifle season 2020 for me. We still got to get Dave tagged out, Hunter tagged out, Joe tagged out. I'm probably gonna jump back to expanded to try to fill my doe tags, as much as my old lady might absolutely hate that. Anyways, there he is, Matador 2020.